fluidity for each other in terms of your team. So that's how Sri Lanka did win it. And congrats to Sri Lanka as well. And here we go. Now another big game going up. And referee Bianjanka Kabin completing the coin toss, and you can see both teams now switching sides. Looks like India would attack from the left to right. And there you go, the confirmation. Bianjankar Kabin, the referee Malla Yunal, Pasang, Shweyank, Pema, all his assistants. And it's the Bangladesh team. Murshid Ali, MD Ratul, Nasmul Huda Faisal, Mohammad Rubel Shaikh, Mirajul Islam, Mohammad Swapun Hossain, Ashikur Rahman, Chandan Roy, Captain Imran Khan, Sirajul Islam Rana. A change in the goalkeeper, Mohammad Sonul Rahman coming in for Mohammad Asif, and also Parvez Ahmed goes out as well. Few changes for Bangladesh side, and here we go for the Indians here.
Here's India, number 9 Gangti, number 17 Danny, the goal scorer of the last match. Malingamba Singh in 12, Bobby Singh, Karo Singh, Ricky Mipe, Manjot Singh, Gurnaj Singh, the captain, Valnal Kappe, Guite, goalkeeper Sahil, and Muku Panwar to complete that starting 11 for India. India is clad in grey and a bit of orange, and Bangladesh in full red. Change for India, of course, was Balkaran Singh, who sustained an injury in the previous match, had to come off in the 15th minute, but is now replaced. And looks like we are ready to go here at the Racecourse Stadium. As I said, Jana, both these teams will be gunning for a victory and aiming to cement themselves in Asia Cup glory.
Rightly told. Coming can also, I think, Balkaran Singh, one of the vital cogs in the wheel for India, and not really playing today. Is it going to really alter their gameplay? Let's wait and watch, because Balkaran Singh has been very immense in terms of their defense for India. Bangladesh, a very, very dangerous side. They've won both games by scoring 5 goals, which is quite good. They scored 5 against Sri Lanka. They scored 5 against Maldives as well. So a high scoring team. And this tournament has been a tournament where we have been seeing more goals, which is quite entertaining and a very good exhibition for the game as well.
You see the quality of goals as well, Jana. We saw in the 3:30 p.m. game, Nepal versus India. Saw 3 stunning goals by Nepal. Not to forget India's goal as well. That opening goal was created by their captain, and it was finished off by Danny, who popped in that box. So they'll be looking for something similar in this game, although Bangladesh are a formidable side. They have only conceded 1 goal, and that tells you tales of how good their defense is at this point. Is India on the ball, trying to maybe just keep themselves in the rhythm. Of course, in that last match, India were a bit poor on the ball in the first 15 minutes or so, until they broke the deadlock in the 18th minute.
And here we go once again. Now India trying to break through. India invites today. They have a runner on the left side, but rather not really controlling the ball on that instance. Flag goes up. No damage done here for India.
Yeah, it seemed like Guite could have taken a better touch there, because his winger was making that run. And
Chandan's ball now to the right flank, going forward here. Bangladesh, it's Rubel Shaikh, who has been very good Rubel Sheikh and Kuro Singh, two number 7s. Battle of two number 7s, I should see, because that would be an excellent battle between these two players. A good competition once more. Nice through ball. India still not done here. Going forward. A ball through the right side. Puts the ball in Kuro Singh. As I just mentioned, Kuro Singh on the right flank is very dangerous. Same as Rubel Sheikh for Bangladesh. So this battle is definitely a one to watch.
Yeah, you see on screen there Mursid Ali. He has 3 goals to his name. So joint top scorer with his teammate Mirajul Islam. Both of them will be looking to wreak havoc on this Indian defense. This Indian defense did of course score, or rather conceded 3 goals to that Nepali attack. But they would have learned their lessons. But could they do it without Balkaran Singh in that defense? Of course we saw even Bobby Singh in that match losing his cool at some times, but would have learned his lessons. But lively start to the game. In the space of a minute you saw 2 attacking attempts, one from Bangladesh and the other from India, straight on. Is India on the ball? He's looking for Gangte. Of course, their number 9. Didn't find the back of the net last week, but will be looking to put in a few goals past that Bangladeshi defense.
Manjot Singh, the ever-present defender for India. Very good on the ball, very good on aerial wise as well. Once again, India trying to go forward, this time to the left flank, trying to play it in. Now ball with Guite, the captain. Guite tries to play it to Kuro Singh. Kuro Singh does get to the ball. Dribbling past here, Kuro Singh in a very good area, puts the cross in. Sliding tackle coming in from the Bangladesh number 3, Sirajul Islam, to keep the ball away.
Yeah, Sirajul Islam there read the ball very well. Kuro Singh could have maybe taken a slightly better touch into, or rather towards the goal, but it's great stuff there by Sirajul Islam. India have a corner.
Yes, so India, a team that is quite good with set pieces. We can't really judge India's performance with the last match, because India a far better side than that. So set pieces are always dangerous when it comes from India. Here we go once again. Ball comes in. Oh, that was a free goal at the end. Just one man needed to attack it. But rather Bangladesh defense also doing well there. Ashikur Rahman. Oh, easy chance for India. Just goes begging. Manjot Singh once again.
Yeah, Manjot Singh sort of getting his nape of his neck to it. Not the head. But one touch was all it needed. Whether it came from a grey shirt or a red shirt didn't matter. Because for sure when the ball skids in front of the face of the goal like that, one touch is all is needed to make it 1-0. Is Bangladesh on the ball?
Right, let's set Kavinka, and also I'm not gonna lie, especially after yesterday's cheering, people have lost their voices after the final. Both teams really playing well.
Of course, Jana.
For Sri Lanka, and also Pakistan really putting up a very good performance. So yeah, just a reminder on that. Anyway, coming back to football.
Yeah, whether it's football, cricket or even netball, the bottom line is that you should never give up. And whichever team does concede here at the racecourse grounds does have a way of coming back. Is number 14, Mdi Ratul, on the throw-in duties. India get it away. Trying to get it away rather.
And now
succeed in getting away.
so good thing today once again is the outfield. Very nice, the racecourse outfield today. Oh, nicely snatched by Bangladesh. Bangladesh going forward. Rubel Sheikh's ball, trying to find Mirajul Islam. Mirajul Islam, can he put in a good cross here? Now you can already see Rubel Sheikh cutting across and going in. Almost plays like someone like Mahrez, who does it, playing on the right wing, coming in centrally.
course, on screen you can see dignitaries supporting both Bangladesh and India.
Looks like this is a team or a group of supporters, a group of dignitaries, especially supporting Bangladesh. That's how their jerseys say. Ball with Ricky. Ricky's pass to Mukul. Bangladesh once again snatching it. Trying for a shot here. Long shot going in, but not really testing Sahil. Very wide.
Yeah, it was a technique actually by Nazmul Huda Faisal. With that technique, you're never going to get it goal side. Good attempt though. Here's Bangladesh on the ball again, courtesy of an error by India. Number 11 Mursid Ali twisting and turning and trying to make a fool of his defenders. It's a good ball out there to the wing, but he's closed down by India. Well, unlike India's last match, Jana, I think that they have found some rhythm in their game. They've learned some lessons. But here is Bangladesh stealing this ball. It goes out for a throw-in. Good work there by the left back Sirajul Islam Rana, who has been omnipresent in this game so far. He's been good defensively, and there he's showing that he can also attack. Ratul will be looking to make a better throw-in than last time.
I still think Kavinga, both teams not really getting the flow, the fluidity or the cohesion still, because it's just early on in the game. We can see a bit of chaos in terms of their passing, and also it's not quite evident, but you can see they aren't really getting into that rhythm. So maybe after about 10-15 minutes, when they start to just spin in those chances, those passes, and try to just settle in, I think then both teams can really try to attack.
Yeah, of course. Here is Bangladesh with the ball in. Referee spots a foul. Calls for a free kick. Well, yes, looking at the matches so far, Jana, like you mentioned, the teams need some rhythm to get going, and of course then you can see a breakthrough. But like we've seen in the matches previously in this SAF Under-17 Championship 2022, seems like they need about 20 minutes or so to get into the game. Otherwise what you see is ping ball type football.
Yes, rightly said, Kavinga. And now ball with India. Once again, you can see the pass not going perfectly to the teammate. Bangladesh pressing high. You can see already 3 players of Bangladesh just close to the line of Indian defense, which is an indication that Bangladesh are trying to really attack and go high up the field to press hard. Oh, great ball here, but the keeper Sohanul of Bangladesh comes and clears it off. The offside flag does go, and a free kick for India. On the ball is Ricky.
Yeah, just an observation, Jana. It's that the midfield of Bangladesh are putting those through passes. You can see it with the Indians as well, but it's the Bangladeshis that have been doing the work and perfecting it at that point. But there are 3 attackers. You see Emily Mursid Ali, Rubel Shaikh and Mirjul Islam. As we see here, it's just a matter of getting the ball in to those three and making their magic scene. So you see here another ball floated in, or being attempted to be floated in. It goes out for a corner, but like I said, Rubaiyat Shaikh, Mirjul Islam and Mursid Ali, number 7, 9 and 11 respectively. Those three are the danger men, but it's a matter of whether their midfield will feed them balls, because they do have the pace, they do have the shooting prowess. But what is needed is that final pass, that slicing pass, that defense splitting for pass.
Rightly said. Good observation, Kavinka, because we know the front three can perform and we know what the front three is capable of doing. But anyway, even if you have a Ronaldo or a Messi in the front line, still you have to have someone to pass the ball. But Bangladesh midfield is not bad. Only thing is they have to turn up. They have in the past, in the last 2 matches they have. That's why Bangladesh have scored 5 goals. So I guess in this match as well they'll come into play. But early on we haven't really seen signs of that midfield really feeding them balls. Once again going forward here, long ball, but Mursid Ali already 3 goals under his name. Puts in a cross, cleared off, threat not done. Now Bangladesh giving away possession for India. India trying to go forward. Ricky to Crossing's pass now with Malengamba, and comes across Sirajul Islam and does the defensive duties there.
I don't think we've seen the potential yet of both these sides. Like I said, it might take about 15 to 20 minutes for them to get into. There was an attempt for India. And it was Gante who was on the end of that. Could have made more of that, because the keeper was in no man's land. And he knows how valuable of a chance he missed.
The chance out of nowhere there, but should have done better in terms. All he had to do was project the ball onto the goal. Even the defender wasn't really alongside him, just a bit behind him, so no real pressure, I'd say. Early nerves, Kavinka, early nerves. It needs to settle down now. It's another chance for Bangladesh to go forward. It was Bangladesh number 9, Mirajul Islam, who went in with that attempt through the middle. And as I told, early moments, these nerves really getting it into the players. They have to settle down a bit.
If you see the replay, Jana, it was more of a hopeful cross by Koro Singh from the wing. I think that is why everyone was caught out. I think even the number 9, Gante, was caught out, and he did not really know what to do at that point. But he should have trusted his instincts and headed that towards goal. Here we have Bangladesh, who can counter. It's number 14, Emily Ratul, once again on throw-in duties. And it is out by India for another corner. Here's the tournament's joint stop scorer, Mursid Ali, trying to float one in here. Referee spots a foul maybe, or a potential offside. Seems like it's an offside and the ball goes to India. But make no mistake, things can happen in an instance. Of course, this is football. Just like you saw that attempt about 3 minutes ago. Once you blink your eyes, it's 1-0 to one of the sides.
Slowly but steadily the game progressing, but both teams actually would love to have a goal next to their name, because in these pressure games, whoever is going to score first would always have an advantage, because the pressure is a bit less on them. Oh, thought to really snatch the ball. Here we go. Long shot coming in from Rubel Sheikh, I guess.
Oh, Sahil getting nightmares there as the ball went over his head. He did see 2 balls go over his head in the last match, and he would not want a repeat of that. It's a let off there for India, let off there for Sahil. India living dangerously at this point.
Kavinga, do you think it's a positioning error from Sahil, or do you think maybe it's just pure brilliance from the Nepalese striker on the last match?
Well, it is unlucky. I think it comes down to luck, because I think the Nepali striker in that first goal, I think the first goal scorer, he thought, well, let's have a go. It ended up in the back of the net. So in this instance, you can see here's another ball floated in.